In a world moving faster every single day, there's something timeless about the machines that once defined an entire era. Vintage cars aren't just vehicles, they're rolling stories, metal archives of speed, innovation, and pure passion. Today, we're taking you on a journey through some of the rarest and most iconic vintage automobiles ever created. From legendary American muscle to forgotten European masterpieces, each car you're about to see holds a place in history that can never be replaced. Let's begin with the true American legend, the 1969 Dodge Charger. Known for its aggressive stance and unmistakable presence, the Charger became an instant symbol of raw power. With a massive V8 engine and a design that still turns heads more than 50 years later, this car wasn't just built. It was engineered to dominate. In the late 60s and early 70s, the Charger was more than transportation, it was a statement. Next on our list is a masterpiece from across the ocean, the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 Gullwing. This car didn't just break rules, it rewrote them. Its signature upward opening doors and aerodynamic body were far ahead of their time. For many collectors, the Gullwing is the holy grail. Not just because it's incredibly rare, but because every inch of it is a piece of automotive art. Even today, no modern car feels quite like the 300SL. Now let's step into the heart of classic American muscle, the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. This car was the definition of bold. It came with pure attitude, unapologetic styling, and a growl that echoed instantly when the engine roared. The Chevelle SS remains one of the most desirable collectibles in the United States, a symbol of when cars were loud, proud, and built to be felt, not just driven. Moving forward, we explore a car that changed the world of luxury forever, the 1964 Lincoln Continental. With its long, elegant body and iconic suicide doors, the Continental became a cultural icon. Celebrities, presidents, and industry leaders all chose this car for one reason: it redefined what luxury meant in America. Smooth, quiet, and confident, it remains one of the most recognizable classic sedans in history. But vintage cars aren't just about power or luxury, sometimes they're about personality. And no car had more personality than the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback. This car became a cultural phenomenon, appearing in movies, posters, and countless bedrooms across the country. The Fastback was sleek, fast, and rebellious. It represented youth, freedom, and the American spirit of exploration. Now let's talk about a car so rare. Most people will never see one in real life, the 1957 Ferrari 250 Testa Rossa. This machine wasn't just built for racing. It was built for winning. And when it did. With a sleek body designed to cut through the air and a legendary V12 engine, the Testa Rossa dominated tracks around the world. Today, it stands among the most expensive vintage cars ever sold at auction. But not every legendary car came with a six-figure price tag. Some became icons simply because of how they touched everyday life. The 1963 Volkswagen Beetle is one of the most recognizable shapes ever created. Its simple design, affordability, and durability made it a car of the people. It didn't need aggressive styling or a massive engine. Its charm spoke for itself, and millions of people around the world still feel connected to it. Another gem is the 1971 Plymouth Cuda, a car that became famous for its bold colors, shaker hood, and fearless attitude. The Cuda was wild, rare, and incredibly powerful. It captured the rebellious energy of the early 70s and remains a favorite piece among hardcore collectors today. But among all vintage cars, few can match the prestige of the 1961 Jaguar E-Type. When the E-Type was unveiled, even Enzo Ferrari himself called it the most beautiful car ever made. With its long hood, sweeping curves, and unmatched elegance, the E-Type wasn't just a car, it was a work of art on wheels. And decades later, its charm hasn't faded even a little. Finally, we arrive at a true American icon, the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. With massive tail fins, chrome everywhere, and a design that proudly defined the optimistic spirit of the 1950s, the Eldorado was pure luxury on the road. It didn't just turn heads, it stopped traffic. Vintage cars remind us of a time when driving was an experience, not a routine. When cars were crafted with character, attitude, and heart. Each one had a story, and each one still does. Whether it's the aggressive roar of a muscle car, the graceful lines of a European classic, or the nostalgic simplicity of a family favorite. These cars remind us how far we've come, and how much beauty we've left behind. If you love vintage cars, make sure to subscribe, because this is just the beginning. From rare finds to legendary machines, we're going to explore the greatest automobiles ever created, one story at a time.